I knew from early on that I wanted to be an artist. There's no doubt about it. Now, of course, I was too young to know what an artist was, but I knew I wanted to draw because I got the reactions from people was so astounding. My dad was in the Korean War, but he was in the occupying force of Japan. So while he was there, he did a series of kimonos, drawings, when he was a soldier. So I spent my whole entire life's career trying to replicate those kimonos that I saw my dad do. I was a football player in school. So if you know anything about football or athletics in the high school situation, you don't do much work. So anyway, General Electric was looking for engineers. So it sent out a message to 300 schools or 300 students from the different schools in this Cincinnati area to join this engineering training program. So I tried the engineering training program, and I actually beat out over 300 kids to get a job at General Electric being an engineer, an engineering training program. I worked first in drafting there. I moved up to the engineering department, and I learned how to do numerical controlled design. Doing this numerical controlled design, you would mathematically make a machine move. So it's almost like futuristic. I went to evening college to just learn about how to do design so I can help General Electric with its open house. When I got to evening college, this instructor got sick. So the day school instructor took over. And he took over and he says, "Jimmy, you know, you ought to be a designer." And I says, "No, I'm in engineering school. And I gotta make lots of money. So now I can't go to your design school." And so my wife says, "Well, Jimmy, one day you're gonna wish you had taken the opportunity to go to day school at UC." That decision was big because I ended up quitting General Electric and going straight into design school. And I have never looked back because it's been an adventure the whole trip. That design school led to my stay at Procter & Gamble. The neat thing about my travels was I'm hopelessly a Cincinnati person. By traveling all over the world gave me a visual look. I got to see all the great museums in the world, including the Louvre. So I saw Mona Lisa. I saw it up close before she had all this protective stuff all around her. I saw museums in Rome. I went to the Vatican, and I went all the way down to the catacombs of the Vatican. By going to Paris and seeing the Louvre and seeing some of those great paintings that were there, it gave me a sense that art can be a larger scale than what I was thinking. By opening the door to the Louvre and seeing those gigantic, great paintings, it changed me. So I decided to do bigger paintings when I got home. I really love the marriage of design and art. At one time, I think all artists were both designers and artists. And then for some reason they split off and one became a little bit more commercial and the other one was more artistic. My goal is to bring those two together and keep them together. I am a person who is constantly curious about the world in which I live in. That's the whole point. I was not put here just to make a painting for people just to look at the one time. I was put here to show people that the world has more layers to it than you see with your eyes at first. If you take the time to look at the world and peel back those layers, it's so many of them. The Neo-Ancestralist was a movement that was formed by three artists: Tom Phelps, Ken Leslie, and Jimi Jones. And our purpose was to take ancestral art, which is African art, and combine it with new art or Western European art. Our goal was to combine the two elements together and come up with something different. Our goal was just simple survival. Since we could not show in the modern museums at that time, we decided to create our own environment. And that's what it was for. Right now, in Cincinnati and in the world, we're under great stress politically. So whatever is on my easel right at this moment is a direct reflection of what's going on outside my door. So the painting I'm working on right now actually tells the story of what's going on in the world. And so it's the most important thing. Paintings throughout my tenure as an artist have all reflected different moments of time, but there's none more pressing than right now. It's not being the top dog in the show. It's about being right here, baby, doing my art. So I want to be remembered as just another person that worked really hard and loved it so much that that's what he wanted to be remembered as a person who loved what he did and knows why he's here. I know why I'm here. My goal is to be here and to help people younger than myself see themselves in this world that they live in, because it's so big you can get lost. My goal is to make them stop for a second, look at some of my art, and try to understand. That's how complicated life is the way my paintings are put down. My paintings, some people say, well, they're no, my paintings are not illustrations. My paintings are not easy to understand. I give you some easy stuff in there because I don't want to be too crazy, but they're not easy to understand. But they make you stop if you got the time. If you got the time to sit there and look, or time to listen to me, you will start understanding more about not only my art, but the world in which you live in. That's it.